Phoenix will get the first possession. Here's Booker. And when you look at these two teams tonight, GA, both have a number of veterans on their roster.
Well, we hear all the time about how valuable having experienced players can be. And clearly, both of these teams have bought into that philosophy. And you want to talk about hang time. Edgecombe is still going up while others are coming down.
Back to Booker. And it's Paul George with the foul. That's his first foul.
And he quickly picks up his first foul. That's something to be aware of.
76ers on defense. Pass to Green. Inside. Here's Allen. Maxey grabs the miss. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Nick Nurse. Tonight, his team has a huge assignment, containing all-star guard Devin Booker. He told me Devin is as good as it gets at the two. He's always applying pressure. His shooting is great, but we don't talk about Book's ball handling enough. He is lethal in that regard as well. Kevin, back over to you.
Thank you, Allie. Back to Booker. Here he goes. Misses in close. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Green. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Oubre outside. George with the ball. And Allen picks him up defensively. Back to Maxey. 5 on the clock. Williams knocks it away. Booker looking around. Booker draws the double. Back to Green. Fires from deep. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
Still nothing after 4 shot attempts. They're desperate to see something fall through the net.
George double teamed. Oubre, no one around him. Drills the three-pointer.
A legitimate sniper from distance. Love seeing Oubre Jr. shoot it with such precision.
Another young rising player in this league who's learning as he goes along is Tyrese Maxey.
Yeah, he continues to get more responsibility on his plate, and I think as he starts to embrace that leadership role a little bit more and become more vocal, I think then you're going to start to see Philly really do some great things.
Yeah, maturing before our eyes. And here is Green, following the three-pointer by Tyrese Maxey. Down low. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
And that ends the struggle. You could feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
Well, you need to have a short-term memory. You can't worry about the shots that didn't go in.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowed.
And the slam by Williams.
That's a great read from Booker, finding his teammate on that pick and roll.
Over in the corner, Edgecombe. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Pass to George. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Outside, Green. Allen outside. Picked by Williams. The Suns need to get a shot off. And Williams with the stuff.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with... his vision.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. The 76ers leading by 9. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And Grimes has it in the corner. Here's Maxey. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Maxey's got 8 points.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Back to Green. It's tipped. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by McCain.
You love the... pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
He is just trying to make an impact by disrupting their rhythm.
5 to shoot. Here's Richards.
Yeah, really like the defensive focus and intensity at the start.
And last season, Greg, Devin Booker became the Phoenix Suns' all-time leading scorer.
Yeah, he passed Hall of Famer Walter Davis to achieve that feat. Booker is a guy that wants to be a Sun for life. So I expect him to break even more franchise records.
And here are the Suns now. After the Sixers pick up 2. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Now, here's Maxey. He's got 8. Grimes misses the 3. Suns trail by 13. And here's Booker from the arc. Rebound Andre Drummond.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot. Devin Booker's focused on hooping and leaving a legacy. He said, my thing is, and Kobe said it too, inspiring the youth is everything. A kid grows up and is like, man, I want to be Devin. I want to dress like him. I want to play like him. And that's what makes me wake up in the morning. Back to you, Kevin.
Truly a role model for that next generation. Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. Now, here's Maxey. To the inside. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Well, these days, interior offense takes great determination and discipline.
To the middle. Here's Saric. And slam dunk by Saric.
And you have to get Saric out of the paint. Once he's inside, he's ready to take it home.
Maxey attacking. McCain gets a wide open look. Drains the three-pointer. And the 76ers lead by 16. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. A nice shot by Booker.
Well, Booker doesn't have any weaknesses. The mid-range area is somewhere he thrives.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That'll be his second foul of the game. And timeout called by Jordan Ott. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Drummond a screen. Here's Maxey. He takes it in. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
So far, a great game plan and great execution, but we still have a long way to go.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers with a sizable lead as the quarter end. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the 76ers?
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Another highlight for them has been their early ball movement, making quick, decisive passes to set up guys for great looks.
Here's George. Second chance shot. Does not find the basket. His second miss. He's now 1 for 3. It's deflected. It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession.
Now into Philadelphia, number 21.
Here's Gillespie. Charge in the corner. Pass to Gillespie. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Iguodala. Good D by Embiid.
Well, the defense was solid, but usually I expect him to make that layup.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And we play through the first minute here in the second. And the dunk by Embiid.
Once Embiid gets it inside 10 feet, just punch up 2 points.
And for over a decade in the NBA, Greg, Paul George was as scary a wing as you'd find.
Man, a two-way terror with elite size and athleticism. The Sixers paid him hoping for more of the same. But can he hold off Father Time?
The assist goes to...
Beautiful look right there. Led his man perfectly.
Tipped away. It's stolen by Sharch. And there's the drive. Pass to Iguodala. Out to Sharch. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Now Grimes. No good from outside. To the paint. Paul George with the steal. Down low. O'Neal with the steal. To the inside. Iguodala. No stopping him there. He jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play.
Second personal foul.
That one on George. The Suns shooting their first free throw of the game right now. Greg, you think about the value of those sage veterans on a team, guys that been around the block, played a lot of years. Why are they so important?
Well, a lot of times they'll echo the message of the head coach. And I tell you what, it's also, as a coach, you love having those veteran players because you can trust what they're going to do on the floor. That consistency is really important, not just for the coaches, but the teammates.
Pass to Grimes. Drills it from outside. Grimes has got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, those are the ones you're happy to get every trip down the floor if you can.
Over to the wing. Here's Richards. Pass to Gillespie. Pocket 4. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Philadelphia leading by 15. And here's Embiid. It's George on the wing. That's in, coming off the assist from Embiid. George has got 5.
Well, the numbers don't lie. Paul George has been one of the most accurate three-point shooters of his generation.
Gillespie, that's good.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Pass to Grimes. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Phoenix ball. Substitution for your 76ers.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup.
Timeout for the Sixers.
Suns trailed by 15. Booker outside for three. A putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Now Maxey. He's got 10. Pass to McCain. He uses both hands to jam it in.
Now, he's a lot more than a perimeter shooter. Jared McCain can attack the rim as well.
And you think about the style of Sixers head coach Nick Nurse. Greg, what stands out to you?
He just has a willingness to experiment and adapt. That's a real asset with some of the challenges this roster has faced. And a big part of why this front office brought him in. Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. And the call will go against Grayson Allen. That is his first foul of the game.
Third team foul.
Here's Maxey. Drummond the screen. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
On the drive, Booker. Misses for the 5th time this game, marking it 1 for 6. Oubre outside. And the jam by Oubre.
And the leaping ability of Oubre Jr. When he gets inside, this guy's determined to finish.
Booker with no one around. Drains it from beyond the arc. Booker's got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Hey, Kevin. The Sixers are trying to pull it all together. Joel Embiid said, we still can compete for a championship, but this is going to take time. We have a lot of talent, but we still have to go out and actually do it. It's just hard. We've got a pretty good chance to accomplish something. Back to you guys.
It's all about health. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. So both teams making some changes here. Got a hand on it.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Yeah, this quarter has just been a struggle for him offensively. He's stacking up the missed shots right now. He needs to find another part of his game that can help his team.
Now, here's George. 5 points in the game. Clock at 6. The 76ers again can't hit it. And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix. It's a 14-point game. After this game wraps up, they're off to Atlanta where they'll take on the Hawks. And that concludes this long 6-game road trip.
Yeah, full force behind that jam. D-Book looking to send a message.
Inside. Brooks misses. The 76ers leading by 12. Pass to Bona. Stolen away. To the middle. Here's Green. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Oh, how about the agility from Green, finding a way to get to his spot despite the contact.
And timeout called by Jordan Ott. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Free throw good, Green.
And once the G League took it to another level, Green skipped college, became the #2 overall pick in the draft, and that's really changed the landscape.
Pass to McCain. Kicks it out to Maxey. George sets a screen. Maxey into the lane.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Yeah, not only does he create the space he needs, but then he attacks downhill.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Pass to Edgecombe. Oubre on the wing. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession. And Tim, I think it's safe to say that Kelly Oubre is an eccentric guy.
Well, Kevin, he's got the tattoos, the painted fingernails, certainly not afraid to express himself stylistically. And in this league, if you can play, well, the dress code is flexible. When he's had the opportunities, he's scored the ball, but they need more from him.
No one near Edgecombe as he lets it fly. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Takes it out to Booker. Brooks outside. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Pass to Maxey. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Yeah, Maxey putting all of this on full display. When he's hot like this, he's going to keep getting the ball.
Booker, right side. And the slam by Williams.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
To the inside. Williams. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Williams has got 18 points.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Shoots from the right block. Back to Embiid. Misses from short range.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Inside. Paul George with the steal. For the finish. And Embiid throws it down.
You know, he's always been an elite defender, and that time you see Paul George using the active hands to trigger a break.
The putback. Kicks it out to Allen. Outside, Green. And stolen by Maxey. Here's Edgecombe. Kept alive. Left side, Maxey. Down low. Embiid throws it down.
If Embiid gets the ball anywhere close to the hoop, it's an automatic dunk.
Allen outside. Pass to Booker. There's a screen by Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Williams with the jam.
Don't underestimate Booker's passing ability. He's getting better and better at making plays for others.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Big group substitution here for Phoenix.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Maxey. He's got 16. And the Sixers last season, Tim, winning less than half as many games as had been projected.
Well, the injury bug completely derailed their season. And by the tail end of that year, a low win total was actually in their best interest because they were trying to ensure they retained their top 6 protected men.
To the paint. Here's Sharp. And then Sharp slams it in.
And I got to say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. Here's Booker. Looking for Richards and gets it there. Booker outside. Back to Sharp. Pass to Edgecombe. And the dunk by Edgecombe.
And you see that burst of speed from Edgecombe. He just blows by the defense there.
Here's Booker. It's Drummond with the rebound.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And stolen by Booker. To the middle. Paul George with the steal. Maxey, that's a 2-pointer. Count it. 20 points for Tyrese Maxey. Breaking down some numbers here. The hustle stats for the 76ers.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
And I also really like the pace they've played with in this one, specifically how high tempo it's been, clearly working to their advantage so far.
Booker outside. Paul George with the steal. Here's Grimes. No good on the triple. Suns trail by 13. Here's Booker. Rebound Andre Drummond.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Grimes with it. There's the triple. Can't hit that one. And timeout called by Jordan Ott. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. And when we look at this Suns team, Tim, over the last few seasons, what's the first word that comes to mind for you?
Well, Kevin, I'd say underachievement. You think back to 2021, 2 wins away from an NBA title. They made some swing for the fences type of decisions, and, well, it just didn't pan out.
You know what they came to see. Me, never on my level, leaving.
And Phoenix making a change here. Suns trail by 13. Here's Gillespie. Good on the three-point shot. Gillespie's got his second bucket of the night.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
And Grimes has it in the corner.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
There's 1:59 left in the third.
Tonight has just not been his night. It's that simple. Luckily, they have found success elsewhere.
Charge outside. And that's a foul called on Kelly Oubre. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
1:44 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Gillespie. 6 points for him. Shot clock at 3. Oubre with the steal.
Well, they tried to punch the ball inside right there, but the window closed quickly. That's great defense.
For Phoenix, they have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
And last season, when they got themselves to the line, they usually came through as a team up around 81%.
He doesn't get the second one. The 76ers leading by 9. It's Grimes on the wing. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Grimes has got 5 points so far.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
Goodwin with it. Big job by Edgecombe. Second chance effort. And the layup is up and in.
Well, he just outworked everybody there. Give him credit. He deserved to be rewarded for that effort.
Pass to Grimes. In the corner, it's McCain. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Gillespie. To the inside. Deflects the pass. Saric goes back up. And it's Bona with the rebound. Here's Edgecombe. And they recover it. Takes a 3. And so it's Philadelphia ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And we'll be back with you shortly. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Suns trail by 9. Pass to Richards. Saric outside. Here's Gillespie. The shot by Saric, no good.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Now McCain. They grab their own miss. And here's Oubre. It's George on the wing. Shot clock at 5. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Jim, these days, things are changing for modern NBA big men.
Well, there is no doubt when I played, every team had 4 or 5 legitimate post players, and the ball went in to the low post regularly throughout the game. I think now the difference is you have to have versatility in your game. Teams are looking for bigs that can shoot it, handle it, and facilitate.
Valuable pieces for sure. And slam dunk by Saric.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
It looked like a let-up from the team in the lead.
About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. And they double up Embiid. Nobody near George. Goes back up. It's tipped. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Count it. And the 76ers lead by 11.
Embiid is owning the offensive glass right now, using his size to dominate inside.
Out to the wing. Pass to Gillespie. Shot clock at 6. Screen by Saric. George looking over the floor. And they double up Embiid.
Suns foul. Third personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
There's the double team with Allen. Embiid, no good. And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns. They trail by 11. Booker attacks the rim.
And Booker showing the rim no mercy on that drive.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That's his first foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Here's Embiid. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That's on Mark Williams. Well, Greg, we know it is beat. Joel Embiid, one of the elite two-way centers to ever play in the NBA.
The former league MVP, but when you weigh close to 300 pounds and move like he did, not entirely surprising that his lower extremities took a toll.
Shots good by Green.
And once he gets going, Green is a load to stop. Long, athletic, with a terrific handle.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse had to say to the team. He told them, no time to celebrate. The work is not finished. We've got to stick with it and keep growing what we've got here. Words of wisdom for his squad. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that.
That's his first from distance this half, which gives him 3 for the night.
On the wing, Booker. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Tim, one of the most dangerous scorers in the NBA, Devin Booker.
Well, he is smooth, Kevin. He makes it look easy, but developing that kind of offensive skill set is anything but.
Both free throws good from Booker. Looking around the NBA, Devin Booker, GA, is as good as any two-guard out there.
Obviously, we know how Devin scores it, but what I love, he also can run your offense, and he gives good effort defensively. Well, you want to talk about upside. DJ Edgecombe has as much as anyone in this class, except for maybe the top pick, Cooper Flag.
Greg, we know something every scout liked about VJ Edgecombe was his raw physical ability.
Yeah, many felt he was already NBA ready in terms of his physique. He's fast and strong, and he can just leap out of the gym. No waiting for him to fill out. This guy is ready to go.
Baseline try. The 76ers again can't hit it.
And players avoid taking mid-range shots these days. It's almost like the threes are easier for players to get.
Williams. And it's Williams finishing it off.
An awesome distributor. Booker's floor awareness and understanding of when to dish it is a real weapon.
Well, he is really filling it up, but also keeping others involved.
So you can talk about the physical challenges, Tim, of today's game. One thing the players have a little easier, certainly, is the way they travel from game to game.
Well, there is no question about that. I didn't even get on a charter till the middle of my NBA career.
Oh, my goodness.
In the mid-90s. We were still flying commercial till that point, but there's no doubt travel is better for players. I think also some of the things they've added for guys like massage therapists and acupuncturists and even personal chefs, all of that makes it a little bit easier for today's NBA player.
Now, if we could do it for the broadcasters, that would really be a win.
Sign me up, Kevin. I'll be right there reclining fully right next to you.
And the first one drops.
Yeah, and watching Booker, I'm just reminded of the nights when he's gone crazy. Sometimes he switches into another gear, and there's just no way to stop him. You never know when that's about to happen. And one of the responsibilities with being a great player is making free throws.
Pass to Oubre. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Embiid. And he can't bank that one in. And timeout called by Jordan Ott. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And Phoenix making a change. And timeout called by Jordan Ott. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. You have to like what we're seeing from Tyrese Maxey.
Yeah, they needed that timeout. They're searching for answers right now, how to slow this guy down.
Phoenix with the ball. 9-point game. Pass to Booker. Booker draws the double. Here's Williams. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
We thought this might be the case coming in. Not a lot of defense out there right now.
Offensively, Maxey can be such a problem. He attacks you with that relentless energy.
Booker! Booker with the three. He is a knockdown shooter.
And he is doing everything he can to keep his team in it, trying to lift his teammates up.
Here's Maxey. Off target from outside.
You have to defend the three-point line. They got lucky he missed that one.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
In this league, you run whenever you can. It's so much easier to score in transition.
And in that pick-and-roll action, you have to stop the ball first. Maxey too good with the rock in his hand.
All right, here's Williams. Up top, Booker. Booker going to work inside.
Well, Booker knows his team needs points. He senses the moment.
And here's Maxey. Now George. Good!
Well, that makes his night a little bit easier when Paul George gets a look like that inside.
Green taking his time here. Outside Booker. Williams up top. 6 to shoot. Oh, the one-handed hammer.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Outside Jordan. Here's Oubre. He answers with a dunk of his own.
Well, you gotta love all that confidence. Maxey with the biggest bucket of the night.
Booker driving to the basket. Lays it in off the window.
Well, Devin Booker is unfazed in these moments. He knows what's needed.
Now Maxey. Takes the three. Green rips down the board. And the Suns call time. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And what's their best move at this point?
Score, then hope for some missed free throws or a turnover at the other end.
Well, at this point, everything has to go your way to extend this game.
It's Booker. Puts up the three. Oubre with the rebound. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in. And the Suns call time. They trailed by 5. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
You have to be smart here. If they're successful, the foul has got to happen quickly.
Booker fires, and he misses the J. So the 76ers win it. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job.